So this week, something for me kind of groundbreaking happened. I published the last of a trilogy called My Out of Time Stories. And it was kind of a bittersweet moment. When I wrote the book a long time ago, the first book, Out of Time, when I ended it, it was kind of with the vague idea that I would like to do more, but all kinds of things happened, and I only left like a little crumb there to carry on with what could be another book. When I dropped that crumb, I had no idea about what it was, and that might be one reason why I didn't write another book. So then people kept asking me, well, why aren't you going to write more? So I wrote Just in Time, which is the second Out of Time Stories, and it didn't deal with that little crumb. It's like, I don't know, it's like the author was completely avoiding dealing with that little problem. I don't know. So I determined that I was going to finish the series, that I was going to complete it, and I was going to tie up all the loose ends and figure out where that crumb went and leave the readers with something they can be satisfied. And part of me wanted to do it because I felt like it owed it to the readers. And part of it was like, if I were a reader, I'd be really mad at me if I died before I got that done. And everybody, because no one can go into my notes and find out what I meant to do, because I don't even know what I mean to do when I start a book. I just zoom off into the dark, start hitting things. So I wrote Telling Time, and my cover designer, Melody Simmons, gave me awesome covers. They're so beautiful, and I was so thrilled. I got the cover for Telling Time before I started the book. I kind of knew a little bit, enough to get a cover. And once I saw the cover, I had to write the book. I had to finish it. And I had to satisfy and answer all the questions. So it is a tumble of a book because it takes all the characters from the previous two stories and so that we solve the problem of the crumb and find out what happened and how that happened. And when I solved the problem of the crumb, I was like, wow, I didn't see that coming. My crumb had a crumb of an idea of what the crumb had come from, but I truly had no idea how it was going to end. But I'm really happy that I answered all the questions, and I literally don't think there's anything unresolved. I hope not. If there is, I'm sure somebody will tell me. But my plan is to put that series in a treasured spot because it really meant a lot to me when I wrote Out of Time. Authors sometimes call them books of the heart. It was definitely a book of my heart. And there's special things about that book that just really meant a lot to me in the writing of it. And the books that came after, I loved them, and I loved my characters. And I'm a little sad, but at the same time, I feel like they have a hole. There's no crumbs, no leaks. I'm just gonna let them be in their perfect place. So if you're wondering what I'm talking about, go over to my website at paulinebjones.com. Out of Time Stories. Out of Time is the first book. Just in Time is the second. And Telling Time is the third one that wrapped up this week. Have a great day.